The Trump administration's war on climate science has reached a fever pitch, with devastating consequences for research and the future of our planet. A recent, shocking development underscores the administration's blatant disregard for scientific consensus and its chilling impact on academic freedom. The withdrawal of nearly $4 million in federal funding from Princeton University's renowned climate research department. The White House's justification? The research, focusing on crucial issues like sea level rise, coastal flooding, and global warming, allegedly inflicts climate anxiety on students and propagates exaggerated and implausible climate threats. This thinly veiled attack on climate science is not an isolated incident. It's part of a broader, systematic effort to dismantle climate research and suppress inconvenient truths. This brazen act follows the February directive to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, to identify and potentially defund grants related to global warming, echoing President Trump's broader executive orders targeting climate-related initiatives. The administration's actions are not merely about budget cuts. They represent a calculated attempt to silence dissenting voices and obstruct the scientific understanding of climate change. The implications are far-reaching. The termination of funding for the U.S. Global Change Research Program, a congressionally mandated body responsible for producing the nation's leading climate report, is a direct assault on the integrity of government-sponsored scientific research. This program, crucial for providing policymakers with evidence-based insights into the impacts of rising global temperatures, is now effectively silenced. Adding insult to injury, President Trump signed an executive order aimed at preventing states and cities from implementing environmental regulations and climate mitigation policies. This aggressive move seeks to block local efforts to hold fossil fuel companies accountable for the devastating consequences of extreme weather events exacerbated by climate change, effectively shielding powerful industries from responsibility. The assault on climate science isn't confined to funding cuts. NOAA, a vital agency for climate monitoring and research, has been subjected to unprecedented upheaval under the influence of what has been dubbed Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, a euphemism for mass firings and chaotic restructuring. The Guardian reported widespread chaos at NOAA, with hundreds of employees dismissed and a frantic scramble to rehire essential personnel. The agency's budget, which included roughly $220 million in federal grants for climate research under the Biden administration, faces near-certain drastic reductions, if not complete elimination, during a potential second Trump term. This isn't simply about numbers, it's about the future. The suppression of climate research hinders our ability to understand, prepare for, and mitigate the effects of climate change. The silencing of scientists and the undermining of crucial research programs represent a grave threat to both scientific integrity and the well-being of future generations. The administration's actions are not only short-sighted but also morally reprehensible, betraying a profound lack of concern for the planet and the people who inhabit it. The consequences of this assault on climate science will be felt far beyond the immediate financial impacts, reverberating through the scientific community, policymaking, and ultimately, the environment itself. The implications are catastrophic, potentially jeopardizing global efforts to address this existential threat and leaving us dangerously unprepared for the climate challenges that lie ahead. The administration's actions demand immediate attention and strong opposition from those who value scientific truth and the future of our planet.